Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
We're back at it! Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. This year has been an amazing year. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or whatever, but the reason why I'm making this video is to tell y'all how I met Dr. Cabbage and Flex What's Good. Now, it's kind of weird when I say this, right? I wasn't expecting to meet these niggas, bro. Like, legitimately, right? But anyway, y'all like the durag? I'm looking kind of like wavy though. Nah, but like this is what I sleep with. I sleep like with a durag, so then like my head doesn't get like all messed up, right? But yeah, you can't do this, you can't do that. But anyway, how did I meet Flex and
My friend here, Justin, he's already taken, and he's cracked at Fortnite, my guy.
So the first influencer that I met, right, was Cabbage, right? Now, I've been a fan of this nigga's content for like a long time. From his GTA series to like when he did like the dog series with like he's pit bulls, right? And when I came to Vits, first thing that I see, because like I wasn't social. I'm still not social, right? I'm gonna say this with like 1,000 to 100%. I'm not social. Even now, I'm not, right? But I was there, I was going past the ARM building, right? The ARMS building is called the African Rainbow Minerals building, I think. It's like, I'll just add in like a picture of this building, right? And then I see 3 people with the camera and I'm like, something doesn't feel right. So then I'm like, this nigga look familiar. I try to look up this nigga's TikTok, bro. And I'm like, this nigga has probably like a word like cabbage right next to it, right? I didn't know it was doctor. I didn't know it was like anything like that, right? But I felt weird, bro, like legitimately. Cause like I had to like, once when I figured it out, like I literally went to Google Lenses, right? I didn't take a picture of this nigga. No, we'll edit that part out, right? And I'm like, oh damn, it's this nigga that made GTA South Africa, right? So then I'm like, I have to like muster up the courage, bro, because like legitimately, right? I've never stepped out my comfort zone, right? So I had to step out of my comfort zone to approach him, right? And I was like, hey, you seem like a famous influencer. And then he was like, oh, we got motion in Johannesburg, that like it was an amazing conversation I had with him, right? And I was like, and he was like, yo, do you want to be in a video? And I'm like, I mean, I don't mind. But I got in it anyway, right? Which was what was it? It was the Sneaking into University, the first edition, which was when he came into Vids with 1,000 Rand, right? And bro, when I say that it was weird, bro, it was weird, bro. Cause like, bro, I remember it, right? When he put the mic on me, bro, I was shaking, bro. I was shaking in my pants and all that, bro. Like legitimately. So then his challenge, right, was like I had to go talk to 3 people and make them laugh, right? And I'm like, I didn't know anyone. I didn't, bro. The reason that I won was all because of a technicality, bro. And I'm grateful that I won that of a technicality, bro. Like legitimately. So anyway, right? After I was able to make them laugh, right? I was able to hang around with like Cabbage and them and etc., right? I was able to learn so much about content creation and etc. Right? And a little bit more about them, which was amazing. And I was able to get like their phone numbers and etc. to potentially communicate with them, right? Which led to this second video.
Bro, I got no stamina. What? Yeah,
How do we do a back-to-back? My nigga. Right? We had to hoop, right? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? I'm trash at hooping, right? Like, I'm not a hooper, right? I never said I was a hooper, right? But on the day that when Cabbage had to do his second challenge, where he had to complete like extra tasks and etc. Like stay in a lecture, do an extracurriculum activity, right? Bro, when I say that I cannot hoop, right? I mean it, right? You saw in that first video, right? You saw in that second video where I was flopping, bro. There was one part of the video that was cut out, bro. I was wearing slides, right? Now, imagine this, right? If you know a bit about basketball, right? You know like dunking and all that, right? Now, reminder to you, I'm 5'10", 5'10", 5'9", between that range. Remember that, right? So what I try to do in gosh darn slides is that I decided to act like I am LeBron James or Russell Westbrook. My nigga, I went from the halfway line. I dribbled, bam. I'm gonna show y'all what I mean. I'm gonna show y'all, right? So essentially, I went like this, right? I went like tried to dunk on that rim, bro. Like, bro, bro, the people that I knew there, they were like, Bombo class. Bro, I never dunked, yeah? I can't dunk. And worst of all, like a few days ago when I was hooping, right? There was this one guy that was facing in like 1v1, right? Like, so pretty much 1v1 is just you versus another person, right? He was like, you know you have the genetics for jumping, right? Flip, you mean I got genetics for jumping? I don't got bounce. I really don't. Right? I don't got bounce that I could just like on a nigga. I don't, right? So fortunately, I was able to beat Cabbage. Cause like low key, Cabbage could play. He could. Cause like I low key wanna do a rematch because I feel like I've grown both physically, mentally in basketball, and I would love to do a rematch again. I would. I don't know. Maybe that Cabbage. Maybe. Nah, I'll ask him. I'll ask him if he would be down for that. It would be kind of sick. But also, right? And he also had to do the rugby part of that video, right? Unfortunately, we couldn't get that type of content. But hey, you know, it made for an amazing memory. I wouldn't change that. Like, legitimately, that dude is a funny guy, right? Like, I mean that with 1,000 to 100%. That nigga is funny, right? Like, he's funny. But like I'm not gonna lie to you, right? There were like other videos that I feel like I should have done better. But hey, you know, what you gonna do?
Doesn't matter. You just give us the pickup line. Yeah.
You could say like, can I get a sample? Then like if the person responds, a sample of what? A sample of you.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
Okay, look. So y'all probably saw in the intro that I was there with Flex Was Goody, right? Now, the way that this happened, right, was that there was an event that was being held at Vitz, right? A party event where like it was massive, it was social and all that, right? I just came back from hooping, right? Like, I'm sweaty. Well, no, I wasn't sweaty, but like, you saw the fit, right? The fit was not respectable, my guy. I wear that fit every, like, I don't have drip. I don't say I be the drippiest nigga. I don't be saying that I look good or I feel good. I don't say that, okay? I don't, right? But I was curious, right? Because they were so Flex and this other guy. I'm not sure what the other guy's name was, right? I'll probably just like add it into the caption or like somewhere, okay? But anyway, right? I saw that they were like waiting nearby like this stairway right when I was going to the bus stop, right? And I'm like, why they got such high quality cameras? Cause like I was curious because like their cameraman had like a Canon, like it was a Canon video camera. I'm not sure what type it was, right? But it felt like these guys are influencers. Like I didn't know Flex. I really didn't know. Like now do I know him? A bit. Okay, just a bit. Not too much. But now I understand the type of content that he does and etc. You know, so how that happened was like, damn. I didn't even know the challenge that he was supposed to do. He was like, yo, can you give us like a pickup line to use? Now, I'm gonna say this with 1,000%, right? You saw in this video where I mentioned about the Guababa Chronicles. My nigga, I don't got riz. I don't, right? I be fumbling, right? I don't got motion. I'm not 6 foot, okay? I'm not a dreadhead. I'm not nonchalant. I'm a weird nigga. People call me weird. Like, bro, the times that I've been called weird, I could make a fortune. I could make at least 1,000 rand by all the niggas that call me weird, bro. Like, at least 1,000 to 10K. That's all I'm gonna say, right? But, anyway, right? The line that I thought of, right, was, bro, I don't even remember it, but it was something about, oh, I remembered. I remembered. I was like, can I get a sample? And then, if the girl responds with, a sample of what? A sample of you. Bro, now that I reflect about it, right? It was cringe. Bro, it was cringe, bro, because sure he didn't use it. I respect the fact that he didn't use it, because, bro, I don't got motion like that, bro. I don't got motion to be like talking to ladies and all that, you know? I don't. Okay? But anyway, right? When that video came out, bro, I was geeking, bro, because the edits that this nigga put onto the video was was hilarious, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I was laughing, bro. Like, but it was an amazing experience. Okay, like Flex, he be a hard worker, you know. Dog Island, you know. That nigga be a hard worker, bro. Like, am I trying to get to that level? I'm trying to be better, you know. Like, I'm trying to climb up the ranks, you know? Like, right now I'm at 8 subscribers, right? But next year, I'm gonna admit this right now, right? Next year, I want to reach at least 50 subs. 50 subs. It's an impossible feat for me, right? But I feel like if I upload daily, or at least once a week, then I'm fine, you know? I have way too many ideas for me not to act on them. I have way too many, right? Excuse me. But anyway, and that's how I met Flex was good.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family.
So what now? After that, those experiences and etc., they taught me a lot. Like, they opened my eyes to the potential of content creation, the potential that I see in myself, both in content creation and within myself in general. Because I feel like me stepping out of my comfort zone to do this, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, to put yourself on camera and record it for thousands of people to see, right? It's crazy, you know. But yeah, you know, I don't know, like, what am I gonna do now? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, right? I understand that the content, like, quick side note, right? This is gonna be like the last thing that I say, then the video will end, okay? The content hasn't been great, okay? I'm gonna admit this, right? On my Instagram, I've been using an AI, right? I'm gonna admit this, right? Because I'm not ashamed, right? Okay, I prefer to be open and honest with you, right? I do not know how to edit shorts, okay? But now I do. So that means no more of this watermark of Oculus or whatever that thing is called, right? No more of that, okay? What shorts you'll see are edited by me. And I'll try my best, okay? I will. But in conclusion, if you were to act on your dreams, you have to be uncomfortable with everything that you do. Whether it's something big, whether it's something small, it has to start off with you being uncomfortable. Because with you being uncomfortable, requires for you to have like a bit of acceptance. Sure, you're gonna fail. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? Last week's video flopped. Like, it did. It did.
So you must go.
It did. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. It flopped. But I'm still gonna continue, right? Is it demotivating? A bit. But I'm still gonna go harder. Because I know for a fact that I'm going to be better.